Hi folks, welcome back to the Deranged Reader. Alrighty, so happy Thursday everybody. I hope everybody's having a good one and everything. So I have finally finished the Asylum Confessions. This is book one. I got this off of Kindle Unlimited. I do plan on to return it back to Kindle Unlimited because I just don't want to acquire any more books right now. So this last one was The Nanny, and it was basically about this woman. She's on her deathbed at the um, insane asylum for the criminally insane, and she is talking about basically what happened to her and what led her to becoming a killer. And this is what she did not. This is what the media did not. Um, talk about. This is what the police did not talk about. And she grew up, not grew up, but she was raised, or she was born into a normal family that loved her and, hugged her and told her bedtime stories, all that type of stuff. And then one night, she decides to make the fatal mistake of going outside to get her stuffed bunny, and she forgets to lock the door. And what ends up happening is a killer comes in, murders her parents, and basically changes her life. And she ends up living with a family where they cared more about their social status in their church and community than they with their own children. They had a son and daughter. The son is named Ryan, and I think this daughter's name is Jolise, or I think I'm mispronouncing the name. Jolise is like, I'm going to say it's Jolise. She's an infant, and Ryan is a young man or a young boy who is a bully. And basically, she gets really sick and tired of living with them, especially with the fact that these two are so different than who her parents were. Her parents were loving, and they were kind, and they were good people. And these two are rotten to the core. What does she do to them? Well, she kills them. She kills her adopted parents. And then she was going to kill Ryan, but decided that because he was a kid, no. Yeah, that would probably have saved that family from being killed, but, And so we find out that the little infant girl grows up. She goes to live with her aunt. So does her nasty brother, and her nasty brother ends up getting growing up and dropping out of high school and doing drugs. And then he gets behind the wheel of a car and he just massacres an entire family on the highway with his car. But the sister grows up to become an attorney. So not not a bad trade-off. She becomes an attorney, and her brother, well, he dies in prison. But yeah, I mean, she kept tabs on him, not because she was a sick psycho in that area, but because she just wanted to see, hey, how do they turn out, and but she killed a couple more family members over time. These were people that treated their children as though they were an inconvenience and not with an ounce of love like her parents had given her. And so she kills them. And then, of course, the final family couple that she kills is this rock star and this socialite, and it was their social status that got her caught. And, of course, she feels no remorse for killing them, but she sure as heck is happy that their child did in fact grow up much better than they would have if she had been raised, or let's do raised, this very loose term here, by her parents. So yeah, but Jack did agree with her in one aspect. Children should be raised with love. They should not be ignored or treated as an afterthought or abused or any of that type of stuff. So the Asylum Confessions was a really good book. I gave it 5 stars on Amazon. I thought the 4 stories were interesting. You had 2 men and 2 women, and what they did and what caused them to become who they ended up becoming. And it really shows that you can have one bad day and it will actually change you in ways that you didn't think possible, which does prove that DC Comics was correct. One bad day is all it takes to turn you into who you are supposed to be. And sometimes who you're supposed to be is absolutely terrifying. Alrighty, so that is my video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I am going to be reading The Last House on Needless Street. Because people have been talking about it on Horror Talk, and I'm going to see if it's any good. So until then, stay spooky, stay scary, and keep reading your horror books. Bye.